There has been many Classic Plus leaks in the last couple of weeks, from the famous Blizzard timeline which was leaked by some guy's ex-girlfriend, to the Fortune leaks, the Reddit leaks, the X leaks, and so many leaks. In this video guys, I would like to discuss something which isn't a leak, but I believe it's related to Classic Plus, and I believe it is not a coincidence. So we know for sure the fact about Classic Plus is the only thing we know is that all the big Classic streamers a couple of weeks ago, it was Savix, Guzu, S-Fund, Soda Poppin, and all these people have left and joined Blizzard at their headquarters in California to test a brand new Classic project. And we know for sure that probably wasn't Red Lich King Anniversary, and we are absolutely sure that it probably wasn't anything related to the Burning Crusade Anniversary. And here is exactly what I want to talk about. I think the other factual thing we know about Classic Plus is that it's interesting how these Classic streamers are not committing to TBC Anniversary at all. No, seriously, look it up. Neither Soda Poppin or S-Fund or Gozu or any of these people are committing to the Burning Crusade. Which is kind of interesting when you think about it, because the Burning Crusade is running up until November. In fact, in November is when we get the Sunwell Plateau patch. And then, of course, the game is going to keep running for at least until March, until we probably get Wrath of the Lich King Anniversary, would be the timeline that most people would agree on to be pretty reasonable, right? So how is it that all of the streamers are not committed to TBC Anniversary? You can of course say, and it's a very fair argument if you would say, that perhaps they are not playing the TBC Anniversary servers because the raids are too easy, the heroics are too hard, the economy sucks, and all these other problems that we know that TBC is being plagued with. But here is my counter argument. If they really thought that TBC raids were too easy, then how come they decided to play Season of Discovery, this experimental version of World of Warcraft where we are automatically overpowered? I've played this Season of Discovery revival that happened a couple of weeks ago. The Phase 4 sword, yeah, I was in the Barrens, having my entire kit basically handed to me. I bought runes from the vendor. I was more overpowered than anything I've ever done before on TBC Anniversary. So it's kind of interesting to me that that argument kind of doesn't really stand when they're playing Season of Discovery. I'm pretty sure that S-Fund is a huge preacher of the Burning Crusade. I mean, the man always says that the Burning Crusade is such a huge thing for him. It's very interesting he's not playing it at all. And that only happened after he has visited the Blizzard headquarters. It's almost like they've probably played Project Camelot, Classic Plus, or whatever they end up calling it. I believe that just as businessmen, as streamers, they've probably decided that there's no reason to commit really to TBC Anniversary anymore, even though we're not even at the Black Temple yet. They've fully quitted the game. Basically, the only person playing here and there would be Guzu, and everybody else is just not playing it at all, including even Peekaboo and other people who weren't at the headquarters. I have a very hard time believing, guys, that this is all a coincidence and that they all quitted TBC for this one reason, is because the raids are too easy, yet they're playing Season of Discovery. No, something doesn't add up, guys. I think that one of them maybe asked a Blizzard developer who was showing them Project Camelot or Classic Plus at the time when they were there, and probably asked them, hey, when is this coming out, or when can we, you know, kind of say something about it, like what does the NDA say, and perhaps the NDA expires on BlizzCon. Now, if you look at the timeline leak that happened a couple of weeks ago, we can see that that leak is suggesting that Classic Plus is coming out right after BlizzCon, which I think kind of adds to my argument that why would they commit to TBC Anniversary when Classic Plus is coming right at BlizzCon. What is very interesting, and what we know for sure, is that TBC Anniversary is the most popular version of Classic. Even Zari made a short showing the stats of Ironforge and still showing 300,000 raiders, even in this off-season of TBC where we are just basically waiting for Phase 3 to come out. It still has over 300,000 raiders. It is pretty bizarre how Classic streamers would not be committing to TBC Anniversary, knowing that currently it is the largest version of Classic WoW. This, I feel like I have never seen before from streamers in basically any game. If there would be a brand new product, which is TBC Anniversary currently, they would be playing it from start to finish. I would love to hear what do you think. Do you think it's a coincidence that the streamers, all of them after they have visited the Blizzard headquarters, kind of stopped streaming and playing TBC altogether? I know occasionally they still boot up a stream here and there, but you see more of them playing variety games and so on instead of playing TBC, and you know, considering they're Classic streamers, I find it to be pretty bizarre. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. Also, if you play Classic WoW, I stream World of Warcraft every single day over on this YouTube channel and on Twitch. I will leave the links to my socials down in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to reading your opinions. Peace out.